The Moline Coal Valley School District is very serious about its operational plan, which is called Raising the Bar and Closing the Achievement Gap for All Students. And literally every decision we make is funneled through that lens. So when we were going to undertake a major facility project, it was going to be funneled through the lens of how do we improve student achievement. And so our goal with this project was to make sure that if we're building something for however many future generations of people, we wanted to get it right. Legat, from the very beginning of the project and our initial conversations, it was clear what I was looking for, and I said, don't give me a 1960s school. I want a place where teachers have to break away from what we would consider traditional teaching types of practices into what we were looking for in best modern instructional types of practices. I'm not spending this money to build a new school so that we could just do the same thing we would do in an old school. And every step of the way, every decision we made sure that we didn't compromise that principle, and Legat was extremely responsive all the way through. Everything about that building just oozes with excitement about learning. And I think it just plugs into the natural curiosity for life itself. And besides that, let's face it, when people are having fun, they're engaged, kids are gonna get to move around, they're gonna think it's cool. And there's nothing wrong with that. Why should people think that you have to be bored to death when you go to school? They should be having fun, and the design supports that.
We have the Learning Stairs, and the Learning Stairs concept was to create a unique space for students to get comfortable. They like to lounge out there, they like to stretch out, and we talk about that, like when you're at home reading, you're not hunched over a table or a desk reading. You usually find somewhere comfortable to read. You try to make yourself just a little bit more relaxed, doing math, doing small group projects. They have space, they can spread stuff out, and it's actually very comfortable.
My favorite part of the school is Learning Stairs because they're comfortable, you can spread out, and I like to do my work on it.
We have classrooms that have garages that they open and they close.
The idea out here is just for the kids to have more room than just the confined area of their classroom. The kids intermix a lot, so they go from one classroom to the next at different times throughout the day. And so this just kind of opens up that environment. There's a lot of flexible grouping and just movement amongst kids.
In the music room, these two areas, that's the cafeteria and that's the gym. Once they open, it forms a stage so we can sing and perform plays.
And it's the opportunity for kids to do smaller productions and plays and things like that with their classes. But more than anything, it's just, again, flexible space for the kids to come and go.
Again, we kind of try to keep this theme of expandable learning environment, flexibility within the learning environment. So you'll notice we don't have a front wall in our media center. I think we just looked at the space that we had and that we could use that space any way we wanted to, but we didn't want to be confined by walls. We didn't build a school for 50 years in the past, we built a school for 50 years in the future. So we wanted to just, again, make that space flexible so we could adapt it to the changing needs of the environment and to the changing needs of the students. And so that's why we really like the space that's flexible. 25 years from now, what are the needs? We don't know. So let's make the space adaptable to that.
I like my school.
It's awesome. I love it.